Yeah. I can hear you if that's what I I can hear you if that's what
Check, check, check. All right, check it again. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that's all on. Lights are all on. We're going to go officially live in a little less than 3 minutos. Hello, Damian Larson. Hello, DW. Hello. Ugin Paris. Ugin Paris. Give me camera 4, babe. So we're working with about an 8-second delay today.
It feels longer for some reason.
Yeah, 8 seconds seems like it's forever when you're watching TV.
Yeah.
So, this is a continuation of our American colonial mini-series.
Ooh.
The
Is
woman,
two-bag bean in it?
the lady from Boston. Is that what?
Two-bag bean?
Two-bag bean.
brought to you by Cooner Beans.
Ooh.
Oh. That's what we got. So, let's see. Give me a run through on the cameras.
Uno, dos, tres.
Look at that lovely fort.
Ooh.
Lovely fort. Man, I wish I had some better colonial buildings. I find myself reusing these same buildings over and over again because they're the closest thing that I could come up with. But you know what? Sometimes good enough is good enough. And I think that's a philosophy that even if you're playing at home, you know, when we started playing these silly games as much younger people, we'd put anything from shoe boxes to ice trays to, you know, just all kinds of stuff out there just to
I wouldn't
represent.
know. I started with this stuff. So.
You started with the good stuff.
Well, that's because you've been lucky, Bessie. I've done stacked books underneath a blanket.
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
I had a cheat code.
Let's see, where are we at? So we're going to be starting in a little less than uno minuto. So I guess I'll get my chair and come up and sit next to Bessie.
Oh, I guess you could.
So I can say my little thing that I say when I do the thing.
Say
the thing when I do the thing. It's not time yet.
No, it's almost time.
It's not, but it's not
You can go
time
ahead and start
yet.
it. You can go ahead and start it.
I think I'll go get some. I think I'll go get some breakfast. Oh, here's my glasses.
Why do you have keys?
We still have about 15 seconds. I was taking them out of my pocket, dear heart, but thank you for asking.
Well, I know, but why do you have them in your pocket?
It's just where they were. Is that okay?
No.
Was there?
Well, I just want to know where you went. Since it was my car keys, sir. Pally.
Well, if I wanted you to know, I'd let you know.
I think
You
you
don't-
got breakfast.
You don't actually let him drive, do you?
Well, he does have keys.
Good morning, everybody. This is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I am with the world's most dangerous Bessie. Bam!
Am I almost dangerous when my back is out?
Yep. Still the world's most
Who are we
dangerous.
playing with today?
We are playing with the world's most Charlie Stout.
Woo, woo.
Should we show a Charlie, what a
think we
Charlie
should.
Stout looks like in the wild? Right there he is. Right there. Right
Hey,
there
everybody.
he is. Big and bold and twice as natural. Look at the man, the myth,
Hey.
the legend, the Charlie Stout, joining us from far off reaches of Michigan. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah,
good for
Michigan.
you.
Oh, I wonder what
Northern
that
Lower
was.
Michigan, upper part of the
That
mitten.
was weird. Okay, so
We've had lots of excitement up here this weekend because we have 2 days worth of an air show and the Blue Angels are here.
how
Oh.
awesome is that? How
It's
awesome is that?
it's great for me. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it.
Well, oh, what's not to love? Okay, so here, babe, take that. So we are playing a live game, a live tabletop adventure game called Pulp Alley. Yay, Pulp Alley.
Yay.
We play it fairly often.
Kind of.
Get over to the Pulp Alley store and check it out. Lots of fun stuff. So one of the cool things, when we were creating Pulp Alley, we really wanted to cover the breadth of adventures out of the old pulp magazines, out of the old serials. And those weren't always just set in the 1930s. When we think about pulp, we think about colonial adventures. We think about
Westerns.
pirate adventures, and westerns was a huge part of the pulp magazines. A huge segment of pulp magazines were devoted to westerns and sci-fi and all those sort of things. So when we were creating Pulp Alley, we really wanted it to cover all of those sort of things. So it easily fits into multiple time periods and multiple settings, and that's what we're doing today. Is we're actually doing a sort of a colonial time period. So we have some red coats, some dreaded red coats out here, and we have our small group of rebels here who are sneaking into this fort at night to cause some problems. So the basic idea here is that they're trying to create a breach in this wall, the fort wall. So their real end game here is to blow a hole in the wall from the inside. So if they're able to identify where the bomb is located, then they can light that bomb and cause that explosion. However, it's kind of a little bit of a James Bond spy adventure as well, because to find out where the bomb is, they have to locate the fellow that
Has the keys.
that knows where the bomb is located. So there's a fella that's in the fort that is currently, they don't know this, but he's actually been taken prisoner. So once they get here, they're like, oh my gosh, the fella that knows where the bomb's at was taken prisoner. So to find out where that guy is, they've got to contact one of the guards that is actually a traitor, a little bit of a turncoat, and that will tell them where the prisoner is being held and give them the key. Unfortunately, our band of rebels, of revolutionaries, they don't know which guard that is. So they can't just go around talking to all the guards and hoping that they hand over a key, because otherwise they could get captured themselves. So what they have to do is contact the person that they know in the fort, the lady from Boston. They've got to contact the lady from Boston first. And then she will tell them which guard they can trust. And then they got to go talk to that guard, and then that guard will identify, where the prisoner is being held and give them the key. Then they got to go talk to the prisoner, and they talk to the prisoner. That'll tell them where the bomb is, and then they can go light the bomb, and that will end the scenario. Easy peasy. What could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing could go wrong. Why would anything go wrong? So as we start, turn number 1, we've already drawn cards. We take a quick look at the leagues. For those of you that haven't seen it, we posted a video, I think that posted up earlier yesterday, that actually gave you a better view maybe of the cards. But anyway, all the red coats are simply level 1. They are goons, they are fierce marksmen, they have 2 dice in brawl, 2 dice in shoot, and 1 dice in everything else. All of the red coats are the same for this scenario. And they are all non-player characters. So I'm simply going to be using them as non-player characters. There's very few decisions that I will make other than to play their cards. So we're not actually using the solo deck for this scenario, which we could have, but we're not. And then here are our band of ungrateful revolutionaries. So Connor is the leader, then we have Calamity, and then Hardway and Mac are the 2 folks that are bringing up the rear there. And here they are, coming on from this side of the table. And we're starting turn number 1.
And
so
none
because
of them are tea drinkers.
Oh well. Do I look like I drink tea? I drink a lot of tea. I do. I drink a lot of tea.
Those real
do drink a
tall
lot.
Long Island iced teas, right?
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite kind of tea.
So Charlie is considered to be the director throughout this scenario, which isn't particularly meaningful because there's only 1 player league. If there were more than 1 player league, then that would mean a little bit more. But since non-player characters will always activate last, and that is not necessarily a disadvantage. It's really important that folks understand that. So, Charlie, you are going to have to activate your characters first. They do start off in hiding, so I'm not going to put out black dots because they're all 4 in hiding at the start of the scenario, but that will possibly change as the scenario goes on. What do you want to do with your 4 ungrateful revolutionaries?
Okay, the first thing I want to do is move Connor as close to the first plot point as I can get him.
Okay.
I don't know if
do
you
you
can
want to
actually
come
reach it.
around? Do you want to come around the corner? I mean, 6 inches will get you clear around the corner. My only concern there is, Connor, that if you come around that corner, then my red coat will have a chance to spot you when he activates. You want to stay back around the corner?
Yeah, let's stay back just a hair, just enough.
Okay. All right, just enough. And then do you want to activate?
Let's do the same thing with Calamity.
Okay, she's right up behind Connor.
And then both Hardway and Mac, I want to move them to the back corner of the other building.
Back corner of the other building. So when you say that, I think you're trying to get over to this corner, something like this.
That's correct. Yep, you got it.
Okay, so they're back over here by this building over on this side. All right. So that is all of your activations, and now the red coats will begin activating. Again, they are non-player characters. We'll go Skycam.
Okay.
So we have 1 person on the table that is going to move randomly, and he is this fellow right here. I know you can't necessarily see it super well from the Skycam, but he has a little green chip under his feet to identify him as being slightly different from everybody else. And he's simply going to wander in a random direction. So we'll do that first.
All right,
A random direction, he's going to go a D8 inches, and he's going to go 7 inches off that way. So 7 inches, so he's just going to wander off over here. Now the rest of these folks, I'm not sure if you can see him or not, but there's a red coat up on top of this tower. He is really ornamental and is not actually in the game. I just set him up there because I thought it would look cute. The rest of the fellows are patrolling. So this is a patrol over here. And what he's going to do is he's going to walk along this parapet here, and he's going to walk over here to this door, and then he'll walk back. The distance he goes is equal to the roll, so he's only going to go about 2 inches. So he's taking his time. He's not in a hurry. He's going to be there all night.
He's on a parapet. That's how.
This one is going to walk around this way until he gets to this fire, and then he will turn around and come back. So let's see how far he goes. 6 inches. That's nice.
That's great.
That's gonna get some distance there. This fellow over here is going to walk this way. He'll turn at this corner here and turn and walk down to that fire, and then he'll turn around and go back the other way. So that's his patrol.
Could use a
and
one.
He's going a big 8-inch move. So that's quite a bit.
That is quite a bit.
That is quite a bit. All right, and then this fellow here will walk along this walkway here. He'll go down to this door at this tower, and then it will turn around and come back. So let's see how far he gets. 3 inches. And there he is. And those are all of the red coats. Now, if they could have rolled, oh my gosh, I might have me a spot. I might have me a spot right here. Oh, almost. Almost, Charlie. Almost.
That's why I was whining about that 8.
This fella coming around this corner, he'll be seeing those. He'll be seeing them next turn.
You don't need to worry
Almost
about what he
guaranteed.
sees.
Almost guaranteed he'll see them. All right, here we go.
Now it is after dark, right? So they can only see 12 inches.
You're right. They can only see 12 inches. Don't you worry about it. They'll spot you. Okay. So that's all of their turn. So they did not need to roll any spotting checks because you were over, you were either in cover or over the distance. So no spotting checks. There's going to be, I bet you there's going to be some spotting checks next turn. This is a 9-turn scenario. We're starting turn number 2. We're going to draw cards. Charlie.
Got a focus?
You added a focus. Oh, that's nice.
You got uncanny.
And I got an uncanny. Okay. Charlie, as we start turn number 2, what do you think you want to do, sir? What do you think you want to do?
Let's go ahead and slide Connor up to that plot point. We got it.
Okay, he's going to come around the corner. Is there any particular side of the plot? Do you want to just be on top of the plot point? Do you want to
just put him right on top of it? That's fine.
Okay, he's on top of that plot point. Ba-bam. Okay. And from there, are you going to attempt the plot point?
Unfortunately, yes, I have to, which means he's going to be visible now.
Okay, so here is your peril as you come around there. Remember, plot points are always perilous. You're going to have to roll 1 success with might. Big Connor is a mighty fella from the woods of...
Did you want to use your focus or no?
And he gets to use his Daredevil ability, which is a +1 bonus.
Once per turn, you gain a +1 bonus for a peril, and that's what we're at right now. So that's 4 die 10. You think you can get a success on 4 die 10?
I can get an average roll, yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what that is. We'll see what that is. Oh, just
good.
barely. Just barely
3
got
successes.
past the peril. Remember that plot points are always perilous, so you always have to pass the peril first. The next is now you have to convince the lady from Boston. You've got to convince the lady from Boston to reveal which of the redcoats is the turncoat. So to do that, you're either going to have to convince her by using your might or your cunning.
Well,
might is 3 die 10.
Yeah, we'll use that one.
3 die 10. And do you want to use your focus here to get an extra dice?
No, I think I'm going to save that to help Calamity later.
You think you can do it on 3 dice. You think you can roll 2 successes on 3 dice. Boy,
Oh,
I
it's two
tell you what.
successes.
I
Yeah.
Oh,
tell you what, that Connor, he plays it fast
hold
and
on.
loose. What?
I didn't realize it was 2 successes. Yeah, I guess I'll use the focus now.
Okay.
I'm,
He
I'm
wants to
sorry.
use that focus. That's going to get him up to 4 die 10. I still don't think that's going to be enough, boys and girls. I
The way
still
I
don't
roll,
think that's going to
probably
be
not.
enough. All he has
just
to
has to be
do,
average.
all he has to do is get 1 of these, 2 of these. All he has to do is get 2 of these with a 4 or better. No, okay,
Yes.
you got it.
Do
All
you,
right.
Do you want to use your buy some time and get some cards?
Or do you
Yes.
want to add 2 turns? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Add a single turn.
Add what? Do you want to add a turn to the scenario, or draw 2 cards?
I think I want the 2 cards. I think I can get through this in 9 turns.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay,
no,
you got
I
a
don't think so.
danger
That's
and a free
Okay.
pass.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Whatever. That ain't gonna help.
That's why you
ya.
don't listen to Dave.
That's not gonna help. You're
He'll
gonna
lead you down the path.
You're gonna run out of time
Yeah, he
anyway.
does.
So you're gonna run out of time anyway. So now the next thing that you're gonna do is you get a blue card.
Oh.
So Connor has himself a blue card,
Plus
and
1 to
it's
his
gonna give him
finesse.
+1 to his finesse. So he's got a +1 finesse for the rest of the scenario. Also, you get to pick a red coat to be plot point number 2. So the lady from Boston has revealed that which one of the guards is the turncoat. Who's it going to be?
Is he close or is the other guy?
Is it going to be this guy that's walking away from you? Is it now? The terrible thing is, as soon as you pick him, he will stop moving.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's tough because he's in a good spot to be out of everybody's visual line any moment now.
So do you pick the guy that's walking towards you? If you pick this guy, then he's done, and he won't move any further. So
Yeah,
you
and he's
know
kinda
where
hidden.
you know where he's gonna be.
He's pretty well going to be hidden from everybody
If
in a
you
minute.
pick
Yeah.
if you pick this guy,
It's quite a thicket.
he's sitting out in the middle of the table,
Yeah, no.
basically with guards all the way around him. I don't know, brother. You
I'll
get
take
to
that.
decide. You could
I'm going to
pick
take
this.
that first guard that's over there by the horses, or by the horse cart.
Okay. All right. So this is now plot point number 2, and he will not be patrolling any longer. He will stand right there for the rest of the scenario. All right. All right. And that means
We still got Calamity and
sure,
all the kids.
still have the rest of the league to go. Okay. Who's going to be next to activate?
Let's
So
put
Calamity could move. She could move 6 inches towards that guard and remain hidden.
That was my idea. Yes, please.
Yeah. So 6 inches around this building. I'll put it over here. Now, technically, it would get you somewhere around over here. I just want to try and give you a couple options here. She could come around this corner, get over here. You know what? I mean, that's going to, that, it's gonna leave her a little short. I'm okay. I'm gonna be a little more careful about my measuring here. Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right, Charlie. So this is the situation. She can move 6 inches towards that guard, but that's not going to get her within 6 inches next turn to talk to that guard.
Okay.
You could move over 6 inches this turn, but that does mean that you are no longer hidden. So if a guard does get within 12 inches of you, they will have a chance of spotting you. The guard that's on the parapet, as long as you kind of don't get too far up there, give me a 4.
Sorry.
As long as you don't go too close to the guard, if you go just a couple extra inches, then you could stay back here in hiding. But we don't know what's going to happen back on the other side of this area if somebody comes up from behind you. So I'm just letting you know, if you only move 6 inches, then it's going to take you 2 turns to get to the guard. You could take it slow and easy and not get in a hurry, or you can go ahead and speed up a little bit right now and take a little bit of risk. What do you feel like you'd like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the risk and move her up, like right near the
Okay.
barrels.
All right, so she's going to move about 12. She's going to move. I can get you up to those barrels. Get you up to those barrels. So she only moved an extra inch or so, but she is no longer hidden. I'm going to put the blue dot there to help me remember that. She's the only one that's not hidden. No, Connor is not hidden either.
Correct.
No, he's not, because
okay.
he
Oh,
did the
because he
plot point.
performed an action.
Yep.
So he's up the. So I'm going to put black dots out now. I'm going to put black dots out for Mac and Hardway, because they are now the only 2 characters that are still hidden. These 2 characters are no longer hidden. If I can get line of sight to them, then I can try and set off the alarm, and that will cause all kinds of havoc. So Connor has activated.
So
She has activated.
Let's move Hardway and Mac.
Where are they going?
They're gonna go up in between the buildings, but try to keep the building that they're next to between them and the 2 redcoats over by the fence.
Okay. So kind of maybe just a couple inches up, maybe next to this box here. I don't know.
Oh,
that
forward
guard's...
up. Can they go forward up to the corner of the front part of the building?
You mean down this over here?
No, in between the 2 little buildings.
You want to go all the way up? You want to go all the way up to the corner?
To the corner of the building that they're next to. Yeah, just like that. Perfect.
Okay. I don't know. That's kind of risky. That guard could have a chance of spotting you if he gets a big move.
I know, but they got to be somewhere where they can be effective if they need to attack somebody.
All right. I agree. I think
Is he shirtless?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
I don't think his real name's even Hardway. I think he just made that up.
That's how he lives his life.
It's a hard body Hardway. And iron.
All right, so they are up there. Let's see. I don't think I have any cards.
Colonial men were really tough,
They were. All right, so now I'm gonna start moving the redcoats. So this is the big one. I have 2 over here that I think could cause all kinds of havoc. So I'm gonna roll for this fellow right here that's walking down this patrol route.
Okay.
3 inches is not going to be a huge change to the situation. Let's see if I get him out here where he has
see
line
down
of
the
sight
alley
to
there.
somebody. Yeah. I might be a little bit off of my alley. Oh, I think I got Connor. Just in sight. Boys and girls. Connor, you see a fella coming around the corner, and he is looking off in your direction. Can you hide and avoid detection? Connor, this is an opposed check, and you're going to have to roll more successes than the enemy. So for this roll, you have 2 die 8 in finesse. Oh, it's too bad he doesn't have that focus. Oh, doggone.
I've got a distraction, though. Doesn't that work?
Do you want to play the distraction before I activate? Let's try to remember that we use that when I say who I'm going to activate.
Yeah,
so
and I apologize for that. I should have said
not a big deal, brother. Hey, you know what? You could even throw that danger on him.
Well, you did activate. Oh, you had to do it before. Okay.
Right, before I roll for it to see how far I move.
Before he moves or does anything.
Yeah. Okay. Right. But I think that would have been the danger spot of any of the characters. That's the guy that probably would be the most dangerous, so it makes sense that you would use it there. So do you want to throw that distraction on him and do the danger, or just the distraction?
Since it's an opposed check, I just want to use the distraction. It cuts him down.
All right, all right. So that's going to give him a -1. Now, that does not mean that Connor won. All that does is it gives my guard a -1, and that means he's automatically got 0 successes. Remember, boys and girls, for Connor to remain hidden, he must roll more successes than the enemy. And that means Connor's going to have to get at least 1 success here.
What are you rolling? Oh, he's not rolling anything.
Right.
I didn't realize he only
Right.
had the one.
I effectively took his ability to see me out of the
No, you didn't.
well, I mean, sort of.
You robbed him of his chance to roll, but he still has a chance to spot you if you're not the one that hides very well. So 2 die 8. 2 die 8, and here's the roll.
Yeah, I can do this.
Nah, I don't think so. Boys and girls, if I haven't already, please take a moment right now and hit that like button for us. We really do appreciate you joining our little channel here. If you're not a subscriber,
You ought to be.
you ought to be. Get subscribed to our little channel. We do a live game every Sunday, nearly every Sunday. Plus, we do a lot of fun videos during the week. So get subscribed to our little channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications. This could be it right here. This could be the alarm going off. Thank you, Daniel.
Wave your hand over the dice. Wave your hand
Here
over
is
the
the
dice,
roll.
Percy.
Here is the roll. As long as I get 1 success.
Made it. Got
All
both.
right. So you avoided being spotted by the red coat. Did you get rid of his distraction?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. All right, so now I'm going to continue with the rest of them. I guess this fellow would also have a chance, just depending on direction and distance. He could cause some problems as well. So let's just see where he's going. 3 inches the other way.
Nice.
3 inches the other way. And he will end up back over this way. Okay. And then we'll just do our patrollers. This guy goes 4 inches down this way. That guy, 4 inches up that way. So he'll get to there. This guy doesn't move. That guy moved, that guy moved, that guy moved, that guy moved, and that is it. That was my only roll to spot.
Did you move
so
the
close.
random fella?
Yeah,
he
he
moved.
went towards the gate.
He moved off
okay.
towards the gate.
Dave was in the way, so I didn't see it.
That's okay. And then that ends their turn, and we're starting turn number 3. Drawing cards. Charlie, you got a unseen peril.
Lucky break.
Lucky break. Okay.
I'm going to go check on Bambinos.
Okay. All right. Bessie is deserting us to go check on the babushkas. And we will continue with the game. So, as we start turn number 3, this is only 9 turns. And they're going to go pretty fast. What are you going to do, Charlie? What? You know what? I'm going to be dirty here, I think. Yeah.
You're playing a card.
Nah, I'm gonna let it go. All right. Maybe I'll do this though. I do think I'll play a card. Who do you feel like you'd like to activate, sir?
I need to activate Calamity.
Okay. When Calamity activates, I feel like I want to give her a distraction. I'm going to give her a distraction. So that is going to give her a -1 penalty to Might, Finesse, and Cunning for the entire activation. For this entire activation.
Okay, and I don't have a card to counter that, so I'm going to go ahead with her activation and move her up to...
Oh, I got a problem here. I got a problem for you, sir.
Uh-oh.
So if you move up to the plot point, that's going to put you in range of being spotted by this guard when he activates. And if you are not hidden, when he activates, you will automatically be spotted, and that will automatically set off the alarm. So you might actually have to wait one more turn before you talk to that guard. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, however you want to play it, but I'm just letting you know, if you try this plot point, you will come out of hiding. I'm sorry, you're not in hiding anyway. Oh, I'm going to back you up. I don't know. That we need to rethink that, sir. If that guard sees you, and he will see you if you're not in hiding.
Okay.
You may have to wait another turn.
Um,
I played my card. I'm not gonna take that back. But if you go now, you will 100% set off the alarm when this guard activates.
And then Connor is not in hiding, correct?
Connor is also not in hiding.
Okay.
He could get into hiding. Either one of your guys could get into hiding. Connor could, either move around to the back side of this building and then go into hiding. He could also move over behind these boxes and go into hiding. I don't know. I think maybe the building would be the safer bet. She's over 12 inches right now from that guard, but just barely. So she could go into hiding where she is. She could move over here behind the horse cart and go into hiding over here. So she could move 6 inches and go into hiding. But if she goes any closer to my guard, if she goes any closer to that guard, then the fella on the parapet is going to shout out the alarm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's put her back into hiding where she's at then.
Right where she's at, she goes back into hiding. Okay, she is back into hiding. All right. So her activation has ended there. So I kind of wasted a card, but oh well.
That's how it works.
yeah, that is how it works. You play the card when the character activates. You can't wait to find out what they're gonna do. So what about Connor? What do you want to do with him?
So does he have to go around to the back side of that building, or can he go?
He could declare hiding right where he is, because no, right now he's not in hiding. Right now he's in line of sight, so he does need to find a spot. He can either break line of sight by going around the building. He could break line of sight.
Let's do that. That's fine.
Okay.
I want to keep him in that general vicinity.
He goes around the building and goes back into hiding.
And then Hardway and Mac are going to stay out of visual range.
They are just barely out of visual range right now.
Yeah,
if my guard,
back them up just
when my guard gets over here, he could spot them. You want to get back behind the building again?
Yeah. Let's sneak them back behind the building again, just because I gotta.
So remember that one of the special rules for this scenario, because it's the dark of night and it's basically a stealth mission, they can move up to 6 inches and remain hidden. Normally you can only move 3 inches in most scenarios, but that's a special rule for this scenario. That gives them a little bit of an advantage to sneaking around. So they'll get back behind the building. And then it's going to be time for my guards to start moving. So that guard is not going to move. He's got something in his mind. He's clearing something out of his boot. Maybe that's what he's doing. So I'm going to roll for this guy up on the walkway. He goes 7 inches. Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
That's helpful.
That is helpful. That gets him completely. Yeah, that gets him out of your. Yeah, that was huge. That was huge. Look at that. It gets you over 12 inches now, so you can move up to this guard and talk to him now. That was close. That was really close. Let's see what this fellow over here is going to do. The fellow that's coming around the corner. Let's see how far he gets. He's going to move 2 inches and then turn and kind of come down this alley. He only gets 1 inch of movement. Look at that, Charlie. That's giving you some time.
Yep.
That was good. I'm going to do the guy that's up here on this walkway. He goes 8 inches. So I think that's probably going to get him all the way to the door. So he will move over there and kind of stop over there. That could cause problems. The only one I have left is the random mover, so we'll roll for him. And he's going 3 more inches towards the gate. He's going off to check the gate. All right.
Got to make sure it's locked.
I know, yeah. So I think that's everybody, right? I think that's all of them that are going to move, and that ends the turn. We don't have any recovery checks. The turns are going fast. It's a 9-turn scenario, but time is running out. Time is running out. Let's see. Starting turn number 4, we're going to draw cards. Charlie gets the first card. You drew a bad luck, Charlie. I drew a misfortune. Nice. Okay. All right, Charlie. It's a battle of time right now. Who are you going to activate on turn number 4?
All right. So it's time for Calamity to go talk to the guard.
Okay. When you activate Calamity, I'm going to play a trip up. Calamity cannot move over 3 inches this turn.
Okay. And she's like 6 inches away, right?
Correct. She hears a noise. She hears what she thinks someone talking, and it was that pig the whole time. But she stops. She stops, worried.
So go ahead and move her 3 inches along all of the stuff that's right there. There you go.
Okay, and she is in hiding. Now, I think it is... Who do you want to activate next? The pig. The old naughty pig held her up. Tripped her up, sweetie.
That's right. She tripped on the pig. Let's move Connor around the back side of the building that he's next to.
Okay.
And try and get him ready to...
Gets around to the back side, staying out of sight. Okay.
Trying to stay out of sight.
I don't have any cards to play on him, and we have Mac and Hardway back here behind the building. What do they think they want to do? That guard is a...
They're just going to hunker down right there, I think.
Okay. All right. Remember, in Pulp Alley, you do have to activate all of your ready characters. Turn doesn't actually even end until there's no ready characters on the table, so you can't just say, I don't want to activate. You still have to say that the character activates. A big reason is because your opponent has cards that they can play on those characters when they activate. So that's a really important rule to remember. You can't just choose not to do anything. I shouldn't say it that way. You could choose not to do anything after you activate. So Mac activates. I'm not going to play any cards on him. He ends his activation. Hardway activates. I'm not going to play any cards, and it ends. You got to give your opponent an opportunity to play cards. All right. Now, it's the NPCs. Oh, man. You see how bad the time is running out here. I don't think there's any way he's going to be able to pull this off in time. I don't think there's any way. So I got 1 more inch of movement on this guy before he takes his journey south. Let's see how far he gets here.
When he activates, I'm going to play Danger on him.
Oh, very nice. I like that. Let me see here. I got a misfortune in my hand.
You gonna play it on that though?
I don't know. Should I?
I mean,
play
I'd play it on I'm Alright or a free pass or something. Plus, we also have an unseen peril. So if you...
I know you do have that unseen peril.
Do that,
I could make you burn both of them here. But I don't know that I have. Who else is gonna have a good chance? I don't need to. All right, I'm gonna let.
He can't decide. He can decide.
All right, I'll do it. I'm gonna burn my misfortune.
Okay.
I say no. No to your danger.
Oh shit! We should have picked bad luck.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna play the unseen peril on him now.
All right,
Which makes you get rid of 1 more of your cards.
What? Oh, am I uncanny? Maybe. Here is the peril. The peril is 2 with finesse or cunning. I'll try to finesse it.
Good luck. No. Oh.
So people sometimes ask, and they'll go, well, if the challenge has a 2 and you're rolling 1 dice, does that mean they automatically fail? No, of course not. It just means that they're fairly unlikely to pass it. There are lots of things that could change that. You could have a leader that is inspiring. You could have cards in your hand that could help you. And that's exactly what I have right now. So I still rolled. You don't have to. I mean, you could say, well, I'll just fail. But in this case, I did actually pass. I did roll a success. And I can use my uncanny to add a second success. So I rolled 2 successes and I passed the challenge. I'm also going to play, now that I passed the challenge, I'm going to play my lucky break and draw 2 more cards.
You got bad news and a breakaway.
Bad news and breakaway.
All right, Pally.
All right.
Now he still has to move.
Now he's going to move. Unless he has another card to play. Hey, do you want to... we haven't progressed beyond his activation. Do you want to play that bad luck and make me get rid of a card at random?
Actually, I was just going to say that.
Okay. All right. So I'll get rid of one of my cards at random. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. 1, 2. I lost my steady aim. Okay.
I don't know if that was
boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Well, when it comes to shooting, I would have liked to have had that. If this turns hot, do you think there's a chance that he could James Bond his way through this whole scenario without setting off the alarm?
Of course they can.
He can. He could. He ain't gonna. He'll set off the alarm.
He's not a fan of Mace. He doesn't just walk in.
He'll set off the alarm, and there's gonna be redcoats coming out from all over the place.
You don't know nothing. Okay, now he still moves.
He still moves.
You guys have played
inches.
games with me. You know how that doesn't work for me.
5 is the distance, so he's going to move 1 inch forward and then
4
turn
inches
and
over?
then move 4 inches to the south. And he's going to get to about right here. Well, that's a good spot. This is the 3rd plot point for those of you that after he talks to that guard over here, after he talks to this guard, that guard will give Calamity a key, and then that key has to be used over here at this door. Oh my gosh. I think somebody's going to have to try and do a stealth kill and try and take this guard out.
Yeah.
If you leave that guard roaming around over here, Connor may have to risk it. I don't know. We'll just have to see where this goes.
All right.
I got more guards
parapets.
moving. This guard is going to move 7. So the guards, when they reach the end of their patrol route, they will burn any extra movement. So that was only about a 3-inch move, but he will not move 4 inches back. He'll stop there and take a
That's
rest.
Nice. Good.
This fellow over here already reached his point, so he will start coming back 1 inch. He's not in a hurry. He's going to be here all night. We have somebody roaming around randomly down there, and he's coming 7 inches off this way. Give me 3. So he turns and heads off this way. Now that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to keep his blue dot or his green dot with him just because he's moving randomly instead of on a patrol route. Okay. How do you guys like the patrols? How do you guys like that mechanic? I've been wanting to share that with you for a while. We've used it a few times, but I really like it for the NPC's movement to have that patrol route in there. It's a little more interesting, I think, maybe than just randomly having them, mill about. It just gives you a different option there.
Yep.
Let me know what you think about the patrols.
It makes more sense from a guard standpoint.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If they were just you would maybe do it two different ways. You know, you're not always going to use patrols. You're not always going to have them move randomly, but you use it when it's appropriate.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good point, Charlie. Did I move everybody?
I believe so.
Oh, that guard over here in the alley.
Yeah.
That's the one that's going
It's
to
gonna be a
sink
little
him.
tricky.
There's no way they're going to be able to get past that.
Now, I have a question.
As we pull another bullet, time is running out, boys and girls. We are about to start turn number 5.
What'd I get?
Just reward, Charlie. Just reward.
I'm all right, is what I got. Oh, nice. Okay, Charlie, turn number 5, and you're starting plot point number 2.
Okay.
What are
now,
you going to do, sir?
Well, I have a question while I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Is the guard that's in the alley visible by the guard that's on the parapet?
No, he's over 12 inches.
Okay.
Right now, he's
Just
over
needed
12
to
inches.
check that. All right.
This is the
So-
one that I wanted to check. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's close.
The wandering guard, if he comes this way, and that's the one that we don't know. That's the wanderer. He could just as easily turn around and head back towards the gate. Or if he moves 1 inch forward, if he moves 1 more inch, he will spot
Calamity.
her. There's no way around it, because
Yep.
she will no longer be hidden, because she'll have to come out of hiding to try that plot point. He will have a chance of spotting her. Oh boy, here we go.
He's going to turn around. So Calamity is going to go up to the guard and ask for the key.
Okay. I'm going to put you on I'm going to put you as far away from the other guard as I can. I'm going to put you on this side just to kind of suggest that maybe she's being sneaky here. She is no longer in hiding. As soon as she performs an action, she is no longer in hiding, and now she attempts the plot point. Here, hey Charlie,
Yeah.
I am about to draw a peril for you. Would you like to use your free pass instead of drawing the peril?
Let's save it for the actual challenge. Yeah. So she'll do the peril.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I have
What?
to use it for one or the other. So
Yep.
True, but this one you can get hurt on versus the other one.
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I'm not saying either way. I'm not saying
That's
either
true.
way. It's a risk either way.
no, I'll
If
use
you
the free
if you
pass, I
fail
guess.
this, you don't get to go to the plot point. If you
Right.
fail it right now, that ends your activation, and she's going to get spotted because that other guard's going to come down here and he's going to spot her.
Yeah, that's a better idea. You're correct. So I'll use.
You
want to
use it? Oh, I can't
Yep.
believe he did that. He should have saved it.
Yeah. No,
That's not funny.
I'm good.
Okay, so you pass the peril. He whirls around. He's frightened, but he does not lash out. He recognizes you, and now can you convince him? Can you convince him to hand over the key and reveal the location of the prisoner? 1 with finesse. She has 3 die 6 in finesse. All you have to do is get one of these. Bessie will do the honors for you.
Oh,
Bessie
cool.
will
Oh,
do
good.
the honors.
I trust her.
All you
didn't
have,
warm
all
up.
she has to do is get 1 success. Why would she? No way she'd fail that.
No stress, Bessie. No stress.
Passed it.
And he passed. She passes the plot point.
Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Got it.
I'm gonna remove that guard from the
Yeah,
table.
get him out of here.
The plot point is completed, and you get a reward card.
Yay.
Now the trick here is that she has the key. She's the only one that can unlock that cell.
Unless she
And there
hands
is
it
a
off.
guard in between her and that cell. Get another reward card.
+1 to her cunning.
+1 to
Well,
cunning.
that's pretty nice. She only had
Oh,
2
that's
dice in
useful.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, all right, all right.
Let's get a good look at what's going on.
Oh
in the
my
alley.
gosh, this is so bad. Connor's going to have to take out that guard. There's just no way around it.
Where's Connor at?
Connor
behind the
is
building.
over here
Now-
Oh, I
behind
see. Okay.
behind this house.
If he goes up for brawling, that
I don't know if I've got
doesn't
a...
raise the alarm, correct?
Yeah, it... Let's see.
I know if he
think
shoots,
it might. I think it
I
might.
know if
Let
he
me
shoots,
take
the
a look
alarm
at
is
what
gonna go
what
off.
fires off the alarm. A hidden
Yeah.
character is spotted by an NPC. An NPC activates or moves within 12 inches of a hidden player. An unhidden player character moves or attacks in line of sight. So, if you're not hidden, then he'll have a chance. Here's the best suggestion that I could make for you. I would actually try to move about 6 inches towards him. What kind of shooting? He's a really good shooter from what I
He's a
remember.
good shot.
Yeah.
He's got
he's a
3D.
good shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 3D10.
So if you move up to this corner, you're still in hiding, and we could assume that he's using some sort of quiet attack against this guy, like throwing a knife or something like that, to try and take him out with range. If you run at him right now, which the only way that you can reach him is if you ran, then that would set off the alarm, because
Okay.
because you would no longer be hidden, because you're moving over 6 inches. If he was closer, you could move up and brawl him.
Okay.
But because he's over 6, you're gonna have to try and take him out with a ranged attack.
So
I
let's
don't
take
know,
him
man.
up. Let's do what you said. Let's take him up to, near that building corner, and
Okay.
he'll throw the tomahawk.
Yeah, the tomahawk. Yeah, good. All right, now this is so dangerous right here. This is so dangerous. So, what's gonna happen here is if Connor can take him out, the alarm will not be raised.
Mhm.
If Connor's not able to take him out, then the alarm is going to be automatically raised here.
Mhm.
Yep.
So the first thing is that the guard has a chance to spot Connor. Connor rolls 2d8 for his finesse.
3 die 8. We have a plus.
3d8 for his finesse. The only way this ambush attack is going to work is if you get at least 1 success. You really want to get 2 successes. You really want to get 2 successes here. Bessie? I don't have anything to play. Let's see what you're going to get.
The tomahawk is sharpened, and he's a good shot.
You have
Go
to
ahead.
get 1.
No!
No successes is
Oh.
rolled. No successes are rolled. What that means is, as he comes around the corner with the tomahawk, he sees you and he shouts out the alarm. He heard you. He heard him coming up.
I'm quiet as a mouse. He heard nothing.
He heard him coming up there, and as he comes around the corner with the tomahawk, the guard lifts up his rifle and fires off at Connor as the tomahawk is flying through the air.
Malarkey.
The
That's
alarm
okay,
has
Bessie.
been
That's the way I roll all the time.
raised.
So don't worry
So-
about it.
the alarm has been raised. So Connor is going to have a 4d10 attack with his tomahawk here. 4d10. Okay, that just means that we're hot now. 4d10, and the guard is shooting back with 3d6.
Okay.
Here you go, babe. Tomahawk. 3 successes, 2 7s, and a 4. Here is the guard firing back. The sentry got a 5. How do you think you want to play that? Now you are in cover, so you could risk it, or do you think you want to block his 5 and
Deliver
give him
2.
2 hits? How do you want to
Yeah,
play that?
I'm gonna block the 5.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to take any damage yet.
Okay. All right. So that means you're going to have 2 chances to put that guard down. He is only level 1, so he is removed from play.
Woo!
All right.
Told you the tomahawk was
And
sharp.
the alarm is raised.
The alarm is raised.
Now, technically, Connor remains hidden there. So although the alarm has been raised, the shot was fired, at this point, Connor is still in hiding because he took his enemy down. So 3 of the 3 characters are in hiding. 1 is not, and that is Calamity. Calamity is not in hiding. Okay.
We still have the.
But the new
You still have your Hardway and Mac. What do you think you want them to do?
well, before I do that, the new alarm redcoats only appear at the plot points that are
Correct.
unsuccessfully. Okay.
Correct.
So it's not like I'm going to be inundated with redcoats.
Well, 2's more than you can handle. I guarantee you that. Inundated by 2.
You're
Inundated by 2. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, now that there's nobody looking down the alleyway, let's move Hardway and Mac 6 inches back in between the 2 buildings and out towards the middle of that bigger building.
So they're just getting up behind Connor?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Come around and get behind Connor.
After that gun went off, they have to kind of consolidate a little bit.
They have not been identified. They're still technically in hiding, so we're going to carry their little black blips with them, and that will end their turn. And everybody's activated, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Time to gun down some Calamity.
Don't you?
So now that the
dare.
alarm is raised, he's not going to wander anymore. They will now close in on Calamity. Everyone will move 6 inches towards her. This guy will activate. Do you have a card to play? Would you like to play that out of ammo?
Yes, I was going to say I'll play the out of ammo on him because that way.
So he will move 6 inches towards you, because that is programmed into them. That is what the scenario says the non-player characters will do. When they activate, they will move 6 inches towards a character that's not in hiding, and then they will attack if possible. He cannot attack because he played the out of ammo, so he is done.
Guy on the parapet.
This guy will say he moves. We'll climb down here.
Oh.
2, and then another 4, and I don't know that gets me 12 inches.
It does not.
Does not. Okay. Just 14.
He used the invisible stairs.
Yeah. So he's done. And then this fellow over here, I only have 3 in play right now?
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that?
We
That
killed the
doesn't
rest.
hardly seem right. So this fellow will come down the stairs.
He does the fireman's pole. So he's
Uh-huh.
down. Whee!
Yeah.
And then he'll move 4 inches this way as well, towards Calamity. All right, so he's done. And that's all I get.
Yep.
Those 3 guys. When do my guards appear? At the end of the turn?
I
My
believe so.
extras?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a new one appear a d8 inches from this marker, 3 inches over this way, kind of up over on these stairs. Look at that. He's coming down the stairs. I get another one over here,
Big.
6 inches off that way, so he's just up here on the parapet.
Okay.
All right. All right. That's the end of the turn. We are down to turn number 6. With all haste, Calamity is going to have to go get that. She's going to have to run 12 inches. There's just no way around it.
Charlie, you got disarmed, and you got to stumble.
All right. All right. Calamity, you have got to go. Now, here is an interesting thing about this scenario. The plot points have to be completed in order. So plot point number 4, the lighting of the fuse, cannot occur before the prisoner is completed. But there is not a rule that states that they cannot be done on the same turn. So as long as Calamity talks to the guard, or sorry, talks to the prisoner, she could pass that information on to Connor, and Connor could light the fuse possibly on the same turn, but that means he would have to be close enough to the bomb to light it. So that's something to think about, Charlie. Connor and the boys may need to start moving towards the bomb. We're starting turn number 6, and time is running out. I think it's really, really close right now whether or not he's going to have enough time to do this. All right, a big 12-inch run from Calamity.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Who do you want to activate?
I want to activate Hardwire. Is he already visible to the guard that's on the steps?
Nah, probably not. I set him out a little further than probably he should be, but I would say that at this point you're still technically in hiding.
Well,
what do you want to do?
I just wanted to know if he had line of sight to the guard.
I don't think you would. I don't. Yeah, I'll
okay.
Put you where
so
you
I want to move him out.
be.
I want to move him out far enough to have line of sight to the guard.
Okay. And then are you going to try and shoot?
And shoot, yes. Is it under the short range?
Yeah, definitely. All right. So you come around the corner and want to shoot at my guard. Now, you're not going to have any cover there. Let me see if I could get you someplace that would have cover.
I was just saying,
you could sneak over here to these. Well, I can't get you line of sight and be up against the building both because Connor's there. I can move you over here to a crate though.
Okay,
you can
that'll
shoot
work
from there. So he sees you moving through the shadows, but his chance to spot you occurs when you actually make the attack. So you move over there, and he's kind of confused, and you move over there behind that crate. You lift up your musket to fire. You have 1 die 6 in finesse, if I remember right, for Hardway. If you get a success, then we'll have to see if he spots you. You did get a success. Remember, you got to roll more successes. So if my guard does not get a success, this is an ambush attack. No. Guard spots you. He sees you lifting the musket, and he decides to fire back. So you are now no longer in hiding.
What's the guard shooting back with?
You know, I'm going to have to take that back. Connor isn't in hiding because he was spotted. So he was spotted. He's not in hiding. Doesn't matter that he took the guy down. He's officially not in hiding because of the he was spotted. And that's what removes the hidden counter. Hardway's rolling 4. My guy's rolling 3. And here's the attack. Hardway gets no successes.
A 5 and a 4.
Oh, okay. I guess if you're going to count those. The guard gets double 6s. That's going to be a take-em-all situation. Yep. Here's 2 dice health check for Hardway. Hardway is down. The cover will not protect him because I got 2 failures. Here is for the guard. The guard is removed from play. Woo-hoo. He is a level 1 character, so they will go out of play when they fail a health check. He will not go down. I apologize. I need to go back. Would you like to use your I'm all right instead of failing that health check?
Yes.
And keep Hardway up. Okay.
Yes. I forgot to look at my cards.
Okay. You know what? I'll do the same thing. I'll go back and keep my guard in play as well.
Okay.
Just get that out of the way. They're all the same. I might as well use it there. Okay. So
now I want to do the same thing with Mac.
Okay.
Moving
now the guard cannot shoot. He's used his 1 shot, so you can move. You don't really have to worry about the cover anymore, but we'll put you over here next to the box anyway, just because we could say it gets you a little bit of cover there.
So I can get them 2, right? Because
Correct.
range.
Short range, yep.
Okay.
So Mac will have 2, and the guard will be trying to dodge with 1 dice. He won't be able to shoot back.
Now, is there still
double.
does he still get the I'm not visible thing where they have to do a
Try to
finesse check
spot you. Try to spot you. Yes.
in order to dodge?
Here is the hidden. Here is your chance to remain hidden. You passed. Here is his chance to spot you. He did not. So this is an ambush attack. He wouldn't even get to try to dodge this. This would be 2 successes, and he will now have to roll a 2 dice health check. He's gone.
Yay!
Okay.
And you do remain hidden.
Yep.
Because he never spotted you.
Now I would like Calamity to make her death run in the dark.
Okay. 12-inch run. 12-inch run. Boy, we have got... Okay, that's going to get you within 6 inches of the plot point. Time is running out so much. That's going to get you within 6 inches of that plot point. You still have not activated Connor.
And
Connor right now is no longer in hiding. And what is he going to do?
I'd like to run him, I believe, around the backside of that building.
Around the backside of this building?
Well, so that he doesn't become a target.
Okay.
When all of your redcoats activate.
You want Calamity to be the target?
Well, I mean, she's got to get over there somewhere.
She does. She does.
So she's done what she needed to do.
Connor could, he's not in hiding anymore. He could move up maybe to these stairs and take some cover and try and take out a redcoat.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that too. I'm just trying to get him over by the bomb.
Well, yeah,
that'll get him closer to the bomb.
Moving behind the building isn't going to get you closer to the bomb.
Okay, go ahead and go up on the steps then.
Okay, get him over here. We'll call that cover. He's taking cover there at the steps, and he did not move over 6 inches, so he can fire. And Connor does have the Deadeye ability, so he could really just pick out whichever redcoat he wanted to shoot at, but I suspect it should probably be this fellow that's up here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you won't have a short-range bonus. You'll have... can't get both of them in the shot, really.
That's the more cinematic shot, because the guy will fall off the parapet on the ground, you know.
Excellent. And he doesn't have cover anyway, so it's moot.
Right. Well, neither one of them do, but...
Yeah.
No, Connor will have cover.
Connor does. He's next to the stairs.
No, I meant the 2 redcoats. Neither of them are in cover.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. All right. Here is the shooting.
Connor gets 4. No, 3.
Just 3. It's not a short-range shot this time. Oh, yeah. Connor's a crack shot anyway, so they don't get cover from his shots anyway.
Yep.
So 3 die 10 of shooting, and my guard is shooting back with 2 die 6. Here is your 3 die 10 roll. And you got a 4 and a 9. Here is my 2 die 6 from Connor. You got a 6 and a 4. You're going to have to think long and hard about that one, Charlie. How do you play that? Do you take a risk here, or do you say block them all? How do you want to play that?
Let's block.
See, this is really cool, and I want to make sure people understand what this represents. This doesn't represent Connor at the last minute choosing to dodge bullets, right? What it represents is how is Connor choosing to fight? Is he hunkered down really close to those crates and barely exposing himself? Or is he standing out there a little more big and proud and taking that shot? So that's what this represents, is how is Connor choosing to fight against this enemy? Is he choosing to be a little defensive, or is he just going to take the heat?
Let's take them all.
He says, take them all. And the fella's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. Fella remains on his feet. He's not going down.
That's all right.
Here is for Connor. Connor is uninjured. And the musket balls slams into the stairs. Yeah, but there's no reason to.
Because of the...
Can't fight.
That's right.
Can't shoot again. Can't shoot again.
Right, because we
And
only
I guess
get one
we'll
shot
try to
per game.
remember that because neither of them can, huh?
Yep.
Almost everybody over here has shot now. We're going to mark that because it'll be easy for me to forget that. So Connor's going to have to count on some dodging on these next shots because that's exactly what's about to happen.
Well, he has 3 die 10, so hopefully...
All right, well, that's not going to be enough for what I got.
Yeah, you got
I'm going to start activating my folks. This fellow will move 6 inches towards Connor. And he will shoot. He is now at short range. He'll be rolling 3 die 6 against Connor's 3 die 10 of defense. Checking cards, checking cards. Here is my shooting. 4 and a 5. Here is the dodging. Blocked. Okay, next guy. Remember, on dodging, you have to roll equal or higher. So, 6-inch move. Gets this fella around over here. We're going to give him short range on Connor as well. He'll be rolling 3 die 6, lifts his musket up and fires off. Blam! Powder flying everywhere, smoke.
Got a 6.
He got a 6. Connor
Easily
avoids the damage.
That's because he's
down
Connor.
against the stairs. Who do I have left?
You still have this guy over here. He's not going to be able to do anything, I think.
I guess I'm going to send him around the back way.
Okay. And then you still have Parapet Boy.
He's going to come around this way. Parapet Boy will move. He'll climb down and then move 4 inches towards Connor. Cannot shoot. Take off my oranges. And we're going to call that the end of the turn. Oh my gosh, boys and girls. So that ends turn number 6. So I have 3 turns left. 7, 8, 9. This is going to be really, really close.
Okay, Charlie, you got a steady aim. You got a sidestep.
Okay. All right, Charlie. As we start turn number 7. Turn number 7.
Good Calamity over there to get that.
I don't know. Is that what you do first? I don't know. Let's ask Charlie. What does Charlie want to do?
Well, what we do first is we're going to move...
place.
Oh, we got 2 more. We got 2 more.
Yeah. You got to put 2 more out.
Yeah. Inundated, I think is the word he used. The inundation is coming. So we're going to roll for this one over here. 3 inches off this way.
Oh, that's good. Whew.
Hello, Connor. For that one, 8 inches off this way. Oh, there are some rifles coming at Connor. All right, Connor, what are you going to do? Or your side? Who do you want to?
What am I going to do? What's Charlie going to have his side do? Is that what you're asking? Okay, I'm waiting for the feed to catch up here so I get a better shot of what's going on.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is... How far away is Mac from that guard that just popped up?
Mac. I think you're talking about that one that was 3 inches. So you have your 12-inch rush range. You have about 8 inches to him.
Okay. Let's do that. Mac is going to rush that guard.
Okay.
And do a little hand-to-hand nickety-knack.
Mac is automatically no longer in hiding now, so we're going to get rid of that black marker because he's moving over 6 inches. Oh.
I don't think that really matters.
No, well, I mean, it could. It could be the difference between an ambush attack and a not an ambush attack. So if he was within 6 inches, then you could ambush him, and he wouldn't actually get a chance to fight back. As it is, my red coat is going to shoot at you as you come rushing at him with 3 die 6, and you're going to be brawling with 3 die 6. And here goes the attack. We're going to roll for Mac first as Mac closes in on that red coat to take him down, and you only got a
2 6s.
1, 2. That's too bad. And the redcoat shooting a 5 and a 4. How do you play that, Mac? How do you play that? Now, you got him tied up. Maybe that's good enough. I don't know. Do you want to take a risk here?
So I got a pair of 6s, correct?
You got
Correct.
2 6s. He got a
Yes.
4 and a 5.
Yeah. Let's just take them all.
Okay, you say take them all. I'm going to go ahead and play my bad news and give you an extra hit. So you'll roll a 3 dice health check. I don't think you have any cards to play.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
After that.
So the guard will have to roll a 2 dice health check. He is gone.
Yay.
Mac will have to roll a 3 dice health check. Can you pit me,
Do
baby?
your mojo, Bessie. Do your mojo.
And
no!
he is down.
By
Down.
one.
Mac
Missed it by
is
one.
down.
That's
All
okay.
right.
He did what he was supposed to do. Now let's
All right.
move Hardway up so that he can take a shot at one of the
Well, you have a
people
target-rich environment, sir.
Yeah,
Target-rich
he's-
environment. You could move up and get on this balcony, maybe, and shoot down at one of those guys. You could move. Where do you want to be?
Would he have any cover up there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh,
So
hold
he's
on,
kind-
hold on.
Oh.
No, I want him out where he can be the closest target.
He would
if
be
they
if he
decide
was
to
up.
shoot.
He would be
No,
if he
if
was
they
up here on
decide
the
to shoot
balcony.
at Calamity when she moves up to the plot point.
Would you still be closest?
Yeah, you'll still be the closest target if you're out here
Okay,
on this.
okay, go ahead and do that then. I'm sorry.
It's always a little tricky on the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I
Well,
know
and
how
I'm still
hard it
waiting
is.
for the, I'm still waiting for the feed to catch up
Oh.
so I can see actual ranges.
So you're up on the balcony there, so
whoever
you
he
have
has to shoot
yeah,
at.
lots of guys there in front of you. So we'll just say that guy's the closest. Do you want to shoot when you move up there? Or you
Yeah,
go ahead and
please.
shoot. Okay.
Would that be
So
close
you'll
range?
have So you'll
Okay.
have 4 dice against his 3 dice, and here is the shooting text. 4 dice. Hey, do you
have a
want to
steady
use
aim?
that? Do you want to use that steady aim? I don't know. I don't know if you do or not.
No, I do
Okay.
not.
4 dice 6. That ain't gonna be enough. Okay, you got a 4, 5, and a 6. Here is my guard. I got a 6 and a 4. How do you feel like playing that, sir? You got a 4, a 5, and a 6. So you could block all of mine
And still give one.
and still
Let's
give
do
1.
that. I want to block both of your hits.
Okay.
So
Then he'll only have to roll a 1 dice health check, which isn't bad because that was his shot for the turn anyway. So he will survive and he'll remain on the table. But
and I
he
want to play
has,
I want to play the disarmed on him then.
there's really no reason to, because he can't shoot at you. He can't shoot anymore this turn.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Okay.
So you have shot and he has shot. And I'm going to put those out there to help us remember that.
Okay.
So you have not activated Connor
Or
and Calamity. What do you think
So
you
it's
want to do
time
with
for
them?
Calamity to go up and try the plot point.
All right. So
Let's get a pretty view of her.
Calamity comes around. So she has the key. She gets in there and will have to take a peril. So as she gets in there,
She was cutting her might.
something comes swinging at her head.
And it's
Two
3 dice 6 either way because she has the bonus.
3 dice 6, and you've got to get 2 successes here. Oh my gosh, this could be the end right here.
50-50
All right, Bessie.
chance on every die.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
All you have to do is get 2 successes.
Oh, you can do this, Bessie. Come on. You can do this.
And
Yes,
she
all three.
fails it!
Yeah.
It was all 3 pounds. Look at that. I need better glasses.
I'm waiting for it to show up on my feed, but I trust
All
it.
right, all right. So she gets past the peril. The prisoner was about to bonk her in the head as she comes in. And now, but can she convince him that she is not a 3, boys
Oh
and
boy.
girls? A 3 has
48.
appeared. There's no possible way she's going to be able to do this. So she's using her brawl skill here, boys and girls. She's using her brawl. Can she put him in a Nelson and make him reveal where the fuse is? All she has to do is roll 3 successes here, boys and girls. 3 successes. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. 1, 2, 3. She gets it. A 4, an 8, and a 5. She gets the 3 successes that she
No
needs.
stress, Bess.
The plot point is revealed.
I have heart palpitation.
So he reveals to her where the bomb is located.
Mm-hmm. It's the big pile of
Conveniently, right here where this gold marker is.
the huge pile.
Right where the gold marker was for the whole game. Oh, if
You mean
only they
all
had
of those
known that.
barrels of black powder over there?
Yeah.
Hey,
Who'd have thought?
Oh, well, that makes sense. And you know who hasn't activated this turn is Connor.
Connor, we get a blue card.
She gets another blue card. It says that as an action for her, remember it's an action. As an action for her, you can discard one of your fortune cards to draw 2 different cards.
Oh, you have several we could discard.
I have several that are absolutely useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right. Connor has not activated this turn. Does he move 6 inches closer to the barrel? Right now, he is within 12 inches of the barrel. So if he moves 6 inches, he could still shoot one of those guards down, but that also means he's in the open. He could run and jump behind that barrel where the fuse is located and claim some cover over there, but that means he wouldn't be able to shoot. This is going to be really tricky because when they activate, they're going to go towards the nearest enemy, and if he's the nearest, then they will all try to engage him and take him down. What do you think you're going to do here, Charlie? What's the tricky maneuver? I'm going to try and make sure you have a good picture. So let the camera catch up. You have about 8 seconds there until that catches up. Give me camera 1. Hey, please take a moment right now and make sure you hit the like button for us. That means a lot. We appreciate your support so much, and it really does mean a lot for us to see those likes on there. If you're not a subscriber, you ought to be. Get subscribed to our little channel. And be sure to click that bell so you get notifications when we upload new videos. Charlie, what do you feel like you would like to do, sir?
He is going to stay where he's at and shoot.
Are you sure? You might want to move a little bit.
Well, but then he's closest to everybody on the table. And at the moment...
Just want to let you know you only have 3 turns to get the scenario done. And right now...
I realize that.
At a minimum, it's going to take you 2 turns to just even get to the plot point. So you do have 1 turn to kind of dawdle here if you want to. But he is the only character that is
close enough, right?
I guess Calamity could do it on a run. She could get over there on her next turn. So you do what Charlie wants to do. What do you think you want to do, brother?
Well, I'm just looking at the fact that we've got one guy out there that can't shoot back. All he can do is dodge.
Uh-huh.
I've got a character that is closest to practically everybody, so they're going to move towards him, which would give Connor a chance to run.
What if he went by the goat? Would the other guy still be the closest?
I don't know.
Where's the goat?
If you just moved over this way. And shot this guy down, maybe? I don't know. You'd kind of be in the open over here.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can really...
He's going to be in the open no matter what he does.
Well, right now you're not in the open, but...
well, I didn't know if he was over that way then. they would.
You
still
decide
go
what
to-
you want to do.
Okay,
Brother. You
all
tell
right.
me.
I'm gonna change what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and run him all the way over to the plot point.
Okay, big
Get him the
12-inch
cover
run.
if he can get behind the barrels
Yep,
of
yep.
of
You bet you can.
of
You
all of
won't
the
be able to shoot
explosives.
though. You won't be able to shoot.
Right,
So he
but he can
threads his
dodge.
way. He threads his way through there, and gets and leaps behind the barrel of black powder that they are going to be shooting at. No,
Yeah.
I think that ought to work. I mean, I should have worked. So, all right. So he's back on that side of the table now, and now the guards will activate.
This is
Okay.
gonna go bad for me. I know it is, but
I don't know. I don't
Oh.
know. Let's just see how
We need
it
to make
plays
sure we
out.
measure and make
So
sure.
this
It's
one
exciting.
is obviously nearest to
Matt? Or is that Hard Body?
Hardway up there on the walkway. So this one will activate first, and he'll be shooting up at Hardway.
Hardway's dodging
He
Hardway
has
is
to.
dodging.
with
He
3
has
dice
to.
6.
3 dice 6. He's got 3 dice in dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
All right. Here is the shooting from the red coat. 2 5s. Let's see if you can dodge 2 5s. You dodged
not.
1. You're going to have to roll a 1 dice.
Got
Passed. Stays on his feet. The fellow that can't shoot will rush you. Will rush Hardway.
Yep.
So he's going to come up over this and close in with you like so. And he will be trying to brawl you. He will only have 1 dice to attack because he's already been in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You can dodge me with 3 dice, or that's really your
That's
only
it, yeah.
option. Okay.
Yeah.
So here is my attack. I got nothing. You could back away from me an inch or stay where you are.
Maybe back
I-
up.
I'll
Oh,
back
yeah.
away
Is the
just so
other
I'm
guy
not
in?
in contact.
Okay, back up so you can shoot next turn.
Yeah.
So he takes a step. Gets down on his steps here. All right. The next guy, I don't know who's closest. 4 inches or 5 inches. So this guy is going after Connor.
Oh boy.
So he turns, and he will move 6 inches. So that's actually going to put him into base-to-base contact with Connor. He will rush at Connor and try and jab him with
Now
his...
Connor can shoot back, right?
Yes, Connor could shoot
And we have
back.
a steady aim.
No, Connor ran this turn. He cannot shoot this turn.
Oh, poop.
Yeah, that was why I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's got 3 dice in brawl or 3 dice in dodge, so you could do either one of those. I'm
Yeah.
only brawling you with 2 dice 6.
We'll go ahead and brawl.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get in damage through this time. Here's my 2 dice 6. I got a 5. That's going to be a hit. You have 3 die 10 brawling, and you got 2 7s. Those 7s are too big for me to block, so I'm not going to be able to block him anyway. I think I will stumble you, sir, and I'm going to move you X inches in a random direction. I
Okay.
draw the top card. Give me a pip, please. I'm going to move you 1 inch in a random direction. 1 inch directly away. You know what? There's a wall there, so we'll just... Can't really move you away. All right.
Well, it's any direction.
We
You could've
still
said no.
have... It doesn't say any direction. It said random direction, isn't it?
Oh, it
Random
was
direction.
random. Okay.
So he's got his back against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were my health checks, babe?
1 and 2. Connor got 1. You get 2.
Okay. I have to roll a 2 dice health check.
He's out.
Gone.
Connor has 1.
Connor has to roll a 1 dice health check. Checking cards.
He's fine.
Connor remains uninjured.
Excellent.
I only have 1 more red coat in play.
By the goat.
Yep, over here by the goat.
Just move 6
His
inches.
nearest enemy is going to be Hardway up here.
Excellent.
So he is going to move 6 inches towards him. That will put him into base-to-base contact. And he will try to brawl you. He's rolling 2 die 6. You're dodging with 3 die 6.
Yep.
Here's the attack. Got nothing.
Nothing.
Would you like to back away from me an inch?
No, just leave him where he's at.
Okay, so they will
think he's
remain
good.
engaged. They will remain engaged together there. Okay, so that bip goes, this bip goes. I can get my fat fingers in there.
Oh, hold on. Was he shooting or was that a brawl?
That was a brawl.
Okay, yeah, then I do want to move away an inch. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
No, you're
No
fine.
problem at all. So,
For the
This will
simple
put you
reason
on.
that still makes him the closest character.
Yeah.
If he's engaged, that rule changes. So
Yep, they
Yeah.
could try to ignore you. Oh, you know what? I got a guy back here.
Oh yeah.
I got a guy back here.
Oh,
yeah,
the wanderer, yeah.
Yeah, I
Used
got
to
this
be.
fella. I got this fella back here. So he's gonna move 6 inches and interesting. He moves 6 inches around this way, and he's going to. I think Hardway's actually the nearest. All right, he is going to be shooting at Hardway.
Oh, we get to dodge.
Yay.
Which is good. He only has 2 die 6 coming at you. Got nothing. No real reason to move that one. And then that will I don't know, maybe. No, I'm not going to move you. Unless you wanted to. Did you want to move maybe an inch towards Calamity, or just stay by the stairs?
Just leave him right where he's at.
Okay, all right. And that's where we're at.
All right, pulling bullet.
And we are down
Cards.
to turn number
8. Charlie got warmed up. And you got out of ammo.
Okay. Charlie, I'm going to place 2 new fellas. This one will be over here by the 1 inch. 1 inch off this way.
Whew.
And this is for the one. Oh no, that one's gone.
Yeah.
I don't get 2 anymore.
Yep, Calamity got that one.
Yep.
Recovery?
Recovery
Yeah.
for Mac.
Mac needs a recovery check.
Okay.
And he's up. Yes,
He
he's
is
up.
back up.
Woohoo! Thank you,
Okay.
Nay.
Do you have anything else? Is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
That was it.
All right.
Did
We're
we
gonna
draw
have Connor-
cards?
Yes, you
Okay.
got out of ammo.
So if Charlie's able to complete that plot point, that automatically ends
Yep.
the scenario this turn. And the guard is 1 inch away from that plot point, so it cannot stop you from attempting the plot point.
Yep.
So if you wanted to just try to light it, this might be the time to do it. I don't know.
I'm
Charlie?
striking the flint and steel right now.
Okay.
Let's pop that camera over and get a nice cinematic view of
Okay.
an explosion.
So Connor moves up an inch. We'll say he's on top of the plot point, and he is. Oh, he fell over. That's too bad.
You pushed me.
Ah.
Is this where
He's-
the thing comes up on the screen that says, tune in next time?
I think it would actually wait until it was lit,
Yeah.
and it would
And
be
then
burning.
perhaps-
And he gets hit in the back of the head and falls down right
And then
next
it's
to the bomb.
explosion, And
And
see
then
what
there's a huge
happens.
explosion. Yeah. So we could just stop right here.
I'm not stopping.
Okay.
No, we do have
Uh,
to see if it ignites.
I know. First, there is a peril involved in this situation.
2 is finesse or cunning.
That's not his good spot.
3 die 8 in
3
finesse.
die 8. That's not going to get it done.
Can we do a daredevil and get a?
Get a +1 on
Get a
your
+1?
on a peril? Do you want to
Yep.
use your daredevil here, or
Yes, sir.
Hope another peril appears. Okay, so this is the one peril for the turn. So you're going to get 4 die 8. 4 die 8, sir. All you have to do is get
Oh no!
2 of these, and we're going to we're going to give Bessie the
No
honors.
stress,
All she has to
Bessie.
do is get 2 successes.
Got them all.
Oh, dang it.
All
All right.
4. Yeah.
Now for the plot point. 12 successes.
It's not 12.
I can do that.
Well, it's got a 2 in it. Okay, 2 successes with might or finesse, and now
3 die 10.
3
3d10.
die 10.
Yep.
3 die 10. He's using his finesse here.
I got no cards. It's
It's
just
3 die 8.
Huh?
He's got d8s in finesse. Oh,
His
you want
might.
to use his might?
yes.
If you want to cheat.
What is wrong with you? You are insane.
I may be an unlucky roller, but I'm not dumb enough to do that.
All right, so he's going to use his might and try to get a lit. You need 2.
Yes!
And you got them all.
Boom!
And
Ta-da!
that does turn 8. That does get the bomb lit. And officially, that ends the scenario
Woo!
right there. So that is the end of the scenario. So that went really well for Charlie. He didn't even lose a character. It was
Got a little close a couple times.
it got
but-
close. It got close. I think he did really, really well on his perils and plot points, on his rolling there.
Mhm.
I think, other than over here, I held him up a little bit with that trip
But I think
up,
every other
and
time
then
you
having that guard, kind of stay in the way a little bit,
Yeah.
held him up over there.
We
But-
played a lot of cards over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even once the alarm was sounded, he had already got 2 of the plot points. So that meant I was only getting 2 extra guards per turn.
You made pretty good rolls on the getting him fairly far away.
Yeah.
That last one was obviously the closest. But
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was a lot of fun. So if you guys would like to get a copy of this scenario, it is unpublished. This scenario doesn't actually exist. And I was making changes to it all the way up until yesterday.
Oh, you didn't make any changes today?
I didn't make any changes
Oh,
today.
look at you. Professional.
So I'm pretty happy with how this went. The only thing that I might change is to prevent the player characters from doing 2 plot points in the same turn. That say that you can't talk to the prisoner and then immediately blow up the bomb all in the same turn. That there does need to be a separate turn there. So that's one thing that I might change about this scenario. I have noticed that the good guys do have a pretty good chance of getting through this.
Mhm.
So I think that would kind of balance it out and give them a little bit more challenge if they can't do 2 in the same turn. And although he didn't even in this,
He did not.
even in this, but
Yeah, it would be hard
previously-
to actually do that.
Yeah. Unless you were really in the position to do it. If you'd have taken a run on turn 7 to just get over there, of course, that would have meant that Connor would have been taking fire from every direction. So maybe that wouldn't have been a great idea, but he could have potentially
Yeah.
gotten to position to do that.
Yeah, the only way you could get around that would be, like you said, make an extra turn in between, or have 2
I
or 3
like that
possible
change.
locations,
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
so that
Cool.
the player doesn't know exactly where it's at.
Right.
What? Say that again, Charlie?
If you had like 2, maybe 3 locations for the final plot point, then the player wouldn't actually know which one it is.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, if there were different barrels kind of scattered out through the place and maybe it was random which one it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. All right. Lots of fun stuff. If you have any suggestions for this scenario, it makes sense to separate the plot points as the prisoner gives the information to find the plot point. Yeah. Feels more realistic. Right. Yep. Thank you guys so much. A big howdy to Rand Eaton and DWLO and Oog and EJL. Big thank you to Idiot Luggage, to Damian Larson, to Jim Stute, to Flash Kaboom, and Nay. And a big thank you to Charlie Stout for coming on here and playing with us tonight. And whooping me so badly.
It was fun to play as always.
If you would like to do this with us on a Sunday morning, get signed up. Send me an email or a Facebook message and say, hey, I want to do that too.
I have to go check on babies.
All right, babe.
Thank you, Charlie.
All right, everybody say goodbye
Thanks,
to
Bessie. Bye.
Bye.
She was rolling the dice when it mattered. All right, everybody. Charlie, hang out with me for just a little bit. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye, all. End stream. End stream. All right, Charlie.